Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Optimech home vanity light fixture. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. Let's get this open. So here we have the installation instructions. They seem pretty straightforward. You have 3 wires. You have your hot, ground, and neutral. This talks about making the wire connections. So if you're not comfortable doing electrical wiring, you're going to want to find someone to help you do this. Needless to say, it can be dangerous. You want to shut the power off before you work on this. And if you don't do it properly, you could injure yourself, you could injure others, or do property damage. So if we go to the other side, it says 3 lighting sources, anti-corrosion, German chips, easy assembly. This talks about how to install it here. And this talks about what it comes with. You have the light, 3 wire caps. Actually, it looks like more than 3 wire caps, plastic wall anchors, screws, and a mounting plate. Now, depending on what you're replacing this with, you may already have that mounting bracket in there. So here we have the screws and anchors, and it looks like we have 2 different size wire nuts. So let's pull this out. Okay, trying not to get the styrofoam everywhere. Get this packing material out of here. So here's the fixture. Has 3 lights on it. It's like I'm missing a screw. I'll go find that in the box. Okay, so that little nut was missing and it was in the box. So it's something to keep in mind. If you're missing any of these parts, make sure you check in the box before you throw the box away, or before you dump the box upside down or something. So this has 3 lights on here. I'll unscrew the lens so we can take a look. So this has this kind of plastic piece here, and here we can see the LED lights. So this feels nice and heavy, it's very significant. So these will rotate left and right, almost 360 degrees, and they'll also tilt up and down. So we can have those straight out, or we can have them back. Now, I don't think these are meant to be repositioned daily. I think you just position them when you set it up to how you want it. But it is nice it has that configurability. So these all currently point down. I assume you could maybe mount it so these all point up. I don't know that it matters. So I'm going to check all the lenses to make sure they're all tight, and they are. So that's good. Then on the back here we have this mounting plate. So you have these 2 kind of knurled, they're kind of almost decorative nuts. You can loosen these. So I'll pull those off. And it has these rubber washers behind them. And then we can pull out the mounting plate here. So this is going to mount on your box. You want to mount these level, these studs. So you would put your screws in wherever and then rotate this until it is level. And then this is your grounding cord. And then we have your hot and neutral in here with the controller for it. So I'm going to suck this foam out of here before it gets all over, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so you have the controller here. So that's going to slip in. Then you're going to take this, mount it on the wall, line the plate up with these holes, and then put your rubber washer and the nut on the outside, and that will hold it on. So I'm going to go install this in my restroom. I'm not going to show every part of it. I may put a few clips in and then I'll show what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so I have the previous lamp removed and I have the plate on here. I'm tightening this down and I have these bolts across from each other, and I want to get these level. So I'll put a level across here before I get these completely tight. And then I brought the wires up through the middle. I have the hot and the common, and then the ground I hooked up to this ground strap here on this metal plate. Okay, so here it is all installed. The install went very smooth. So now these can be pointed up if I'd like. They don't all have to be the same direction either. You could change those, you could point them in or out, and then we can tilt these forward and back, but I'm going to leave them all pointing down. So I leveled those 2 bolts, but I could even put a level on this bar here to make sure this thing is just perfectly level. So that's the Optimech LED light fixture. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.